It's like a meditative state. You know, a lot of people would look at someone running and go, what's wrong with them? Top 5 places I've run. Can I take a sip of my coffee? California. It's like Menlo Park, south of San Francisco. I was on the Lynbrook junior varsity cross country team, 1979. A lot of elevation changes. Hillside's very similar to, say, something like Agora or Thousand Oak. Harsh wind, like, you know, when you're getting towards the end of a run and you're working really hard and you're already like, you're burning, and then it's cold and you've got like a cold wind and it's burning and you're just like, it's not helping me. And you're not getting hot. You're in lightweight running gear. This is before they had all the crazy technical stuff. Goat Rock, which is above Saratoga, Highway 9, Skyline Boulevard. Carpool up there, park someone at the bottom of the hill in this park called Sanborn Park. We would run down what we called the goat trails. They were fire trails. They were just fire trails for people to get up there if they have to fight a fire or whatever. We would run down those trails and, you know, be zigzagging, you know, really pounding. Obviously gravity behind you or working with you. Not that I believe in gravity. Cutting the trails and running on some pretty steep, you know, incline, where you feel confident, where you can jump and run and step and you're what we'll call sure-footed, you know. There's that feeling where you're just like, I'm in charge. You're breathing, you're sweating. One of my favorite memories of running would be running on the beach outside of Camp Pendleton. Before that, I want to say one of my favorite runs ever was my first night out of boot camp. Put on my Brooks, you know, running shoes. I don't know what kind of shirt. I probably had like a yellow shirt with a bulldog on it that said USMC. But I ran through the outskirts of downtown. I remember I went on like a little, like, you know, like little 2-3 mile run just to be out. I think they were making fun of me now, but at the time to hear that after being called very bad names for 12 weeks straight. I want to run, no one's yelling at me. I can stop anytime I want. I felt free, it was just a good time. Fifth and final, most memorable, I had started making clothing. I designed clothing for a company called Santa Cruz Skateboards, and they had it produced in Indonesia, in Central Java. I went there to oversee the production. Really fantastic experience. The guy who ran the main factory where we were working out of was a runner, and they would have these events they'd call the hash, and somebody would go out, and it's typically no more than 5K, really, through the jungle, through like the rice paddies. Somebody would go out and pre-mark the trail with confetti in different places, and so you'd have teams to go out and run, and you're looking for the confetti that leads you to the next connecting point. And they called it a hash. We did a few of those, you know. That was a fantastic memory, except for sometimes when you're running through the jungle and you come upon a spider web that is like, you know, Jurassic Park type stuff, and you're just like, you run through it and you're like, oh, and then you realize like, oh, you think there's a crab on you, but it's not a crab, it's a spider the size of your, you know, just, yeah.